In this video, I want to show you the difference between the GRIN patented cutting system and the classic mulching system. These two machines, which appear to be similar and even mount the same engine, actually behave quite differently during mowing. Let's move to the lawn so I can show you the differences. Let's test the machines on a rustic lawn with grass about 15 centimeters high. A rather common situation, and not too complicated either. Let's start the test. The operators have started mowing. No material comes out of the GRIN machine. Whereas some strands of grass come out of the mulching machine, especially from the rear, and are deposited on the lawn. Let's see the result. With the mulching machine, as you can see, there is a considerable amount of material on the surface. In the part cut using the GRIN lawn mower, there is no material on the surface. The processed material consists of small bits which come in contact with the ground. The difference is fundamental. As you can see in the graphics, with the GRIN machine, the tiny bits end up between the strands of grass, and hence in contact with the ground. Subsequently, it is ready to be absorbed by the soil as fertilizer. The residue left by the classic mulching cutting system is sizable and deposited on the surface. In this way, it is impossible for the soil to absorb them. After a few hours, they will dry up and turn yellow. Over time, their accumulation will damage the turf, suffocating it. The trick of the GRIN cutting system is that it processes the grass for a lengthy time inside the very spacious cap. But doing this is not that easy. In technical terms, I'll try to explain the reason for this big difference between the two machines, which may seem similar. The first difference that you'll notice is that the height of the GRIN deck is greater than that of the classic mulching machine. A greater height means being able to process more grass. If we then take into account the volume of the deck itself, this difference is even greater. This means that especially with high or damp grass, the GRIN deck does not get clogged, unlike the mulching cap. Now, let's take a look at the mowing mechanism. GRIN mounts a patented blade made of special material and a disc placed below it. These two parts create a very powerful vortex that keeps the grass in suspension and continues to process it until it becomes minute. Instead, the classic mulching cutting system is based on the concept of cutting the grass multiple times, cutting it up and letting it fall to the ground. Perfect for when the grass is cut just a few centimeters, but harmful when the grass to be cut exceeds 8 to 10 centimeters. The frame also plays a fundamental part, especially in the case of quite uneven terrain. With a rigid frame, such as GRIN's, the machine is not permitted to deform, and the property to pulverize does not alter. The frame of classic mulching machines, instead, is most affected by rough lawns, therefore increasing the loss of unprocessed material. The GRIN machines are designed and built in Italy, where the alternation of rain and sun allows turfs to grow rapidly. The classic mulching machines are best suited to the cold climates of Northern Europe, where grass grows much slower, and the mowing season is shorter. As always, I recommend you test GRIN machines on a lawn by going to one of our authorized dealers.